When you think of environmental issues, you might think of global warming, air pollution, or even oil spills in the ocean. But what about cats? Yes, cats. There is a catastrophic number of cats without homes, roaming wild, otherwise known as feral cats. When you think of a cat, you probably don't think of wild animals. But if a cat is born in the wild, then it's probably going to have to do the exact same things as a wild animal to survive.
Well, they're not been socialized around humans, so they're going to act like say a raccoon or something. They just don't want people to touch them. They don't want to be around people. They kind of keep to themselves.
How big of a problem are feral cats in your eyes?
I think it's a big problem. There's a lot of cats running loose. They get hit by cars, they get attacked by dogs. A lot of people don't like them because they're spraying in other people's yards, or using the bathroom, tearing up garden beds. So I think it is a problem.
A huge problem, actually. According to an article in National Geographic, feline experts estimate that about 70 million feral cats are in the United States. And without an owner feeding them, those millions of kitties have to find food for themselves. That food? According to a paper published in the journal Nature Communications, 1.4 to 3.7 billion birds, between 6.9 to 20.7 billion small mammals. In fact, the Global Invasive Species Database named feral cats as one of the 100 worst invasive species in the world. And studies show feral cats on islands are responsible for at least 14% of global bird, mammal, and reptile extinctions, and are the main threat to almost 8% of critically endangered birds, mammals, and reptiles. Officer Hamilton says that there's no way to know exactly how many feral cats there are in Lexington, but she said that there are a lot.
Oh, I see them everywhere I go, every day. Just driving along the street and you look over and you see them running around, or by some trash cans, scavenging for food. Every day I see them.
That's partly because kind-hearted people think they're helping the cats by feeding them.
A lot of people will put food out for them, like on their back porch, and that attracts like raccoons and possums and lots of feral cats. And when you're feeding them and not getting them fixed, they're going to start eating that food and having babies, and those babies are going to be having more babies. So really a responsibility of someone that wants to feed feral cats is that they should be catching them, getting them fixed, so that problem doesn't continue where we have a lot of feral cats and no resources for them to care for themselves.
It's a problem animal control can't solve on its own.
Cats are allowed to roam free in Fayette County, so therefore animal control doesn't go pick them up.
But Peg Kiayl will pick them up. She's part of Jessamine County's Trap, Neuter, Return program.
One of the big impacts that feral kitties have is that they keep making more kitties. And the next thing you know, a neighborhood has lots and lots of kitties with no homes. And that's sad for the kitties. It's also sad for the people in the environment, in the neighborhood, who don't know what to do.
But if the feral cats are there and they're sad that they don't have a home, like they were born feral, so wouldn't they be like wild instinct?
Yes. The feral cats that are born that way are very happy, but we still need to help them so that they don't make more cats. And that's what our program is all about doing. If people have feral cats, we go out and we catch the cats in very special traps that don't hurt them. We take them to the doctor and they have surgery so that they don't make more kittens. Then we bring them back to the place they came from, and they live out their lives where they are, where happy people feed them and the happy cats eat it, and then they don't make more kittens.
That's just what happened to this kitty, Malia. Well, almost. Turns out she must not have always been feral, because she became friendly with people.
Some kitties you don't know until you get them. Malia here, she was brought to the shelter. Nobody knew when they first caught her what her status was, but then she started rubbing up against people. Oh, this cat's tame. Then, this cat's gonna have more cats. So that's why she came to my house, is I let her have her babies, and then we fixed her, and her kittens have been fixed, and the kittens have gone to homes, and now she's trying to get a home.
But for every Malia with a shot at finding a family, there are thousands of other feral cats who will never get off the streets, and will continue killing critters, having babies, and damaging the environment. So, you might think that if feral cats are such a big problem, the Humane Society should just find them homes. But it's not that easy.
The kitties act different. A feral kitty will act kind of like a squirrel, okay? They'll see you and go, ah, and run away. A kitty that has a kitty that started out with a family and has known people will sit there and may be afraid of you because people have not been so kind to it. Lots of times they'll make eye contact with you or they'll meow at you. Sometimes they'll let you get close. Feral cats won't do that. They'll take one look at you and they'll run away.
So if feral cats do end up at the Humane Society, at best, they could be adopted into a barn cat program.
Say if a cat is maybe unsocial to people but would be good at catching mice, they would adopt out even feral cats to people who want, mice control.
That's why the Lexington Humane Society also promotes trap, neuter, return, or as they call it, trap, neuter, release.
We promote trap, neuter, and release. So I think as long as you can get the population under control, they're a lot more manageable. But if people want to trap them and bring them to us, we take them in. We also have a trap, neuter, release program. And so that's where we take them, we fix them, give them a rabies shot, and let them go back where we found them.
But the TNR programs do have to pay for their tools, so they rely on donations. If you'd like to help keep cats from damaging the environment, you can contact the Lexington Humane Society's TNR program at 859-223-0044, extension 261, or the Jessamine County TNR at 859-983-9016. And remember, if you see a feral cat, call those organizations. Don't try to trap it yourself. Call the experts.